Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this short video, I'm going to address a question that has been asked of me by so many of my functional medicine patients, which is natural medicine better? So by the end of this short video, you can expect to learn what natural medicine is. We'll contrast it with allopathic or mainstream conventional medicine. At that point, we'll take a look at where natural medicine really shines and some considerations that'll help you to choose the best course of action. And finally, we'll wrap this up with a discussion of where do you find your best natural medicine recommendations. As always, my name is Scott Resnick. I'm a medical doctor turned functional medicine doctor. My formal training was in general surgery and OBGYN. I'm making these videos because I believe that you are best stewards of your own healthcare, and with a guide and a plan can turn around all aspects of health when your mainstream doctor's been unable to help you. So let's first take a look. Let's define natural medicine. In my book, natural medicine is really anything that's using any modality that's found in nature. Now, we know that conventional drugs are synthetic molecules that we have found affect different biological and biochemical pathways. In nature, there are a number of different interventions, herbs, nutrients that actually similarly drive to their benefit many of these biochemical pathways. So in its simplest form, natural medicine is using foods, nutrients, supplements that haven't been commercially produced in a lab. But let's clarify one thing. There are a number of really good laboratories that are out there that are actually providing supplements, nutrients, and the active components of many herbs in a capsule form. Now, this is obviously not coming directly from nature. It's gone through some kind of processes to extract the nutrient, to put them in a capsule. But at the end of the day, the nutrient, the mineral, the compound that is acting on your biology is actually something which is available and present in nature. So why do we need natural medicine in the first place? I think part of the problem is that we are far removed from the human animals that walked this planet 200,000 years ago. Yes, in the past, we didn't have electric lights, we didn't have enough food, and we were constantly at war. There are plenty of things to stress us out and plenty of things to shorten our lives. But the difference was when we found a food or a fish or a meat, it was organic. It came from the soils, from the oceans, from the earth. The problem is that we in our modern lifestyle are suffering from a number of different factors that are depreciating our health. The first is the quality of our food. I mean, you could eat good, healthy foods, but still be not receiving the adequate nutritional value of those foods had they been grown thousands of years ago. The other thing that we are constantly at war with is our exposures to environmental stressors. There have been something like 2 million different synthetic chemicals that have been developed that we're exposed to, and our body needs to be able to reconcile these and get them out through our detoxification pathways. And the last thing is that we are exposed to a degree of stress that our forefathers and ancestors didn't really experience. What I want to do at this point is take a moment to describe what is allopathic medicine, what is conventional medicine. So here's a funny story. I was trained in an allopathic medical school. I did 6 years of postgraduate allopathic training in general surgery and obstetrics and gynecology, and I practiced as an allopathic doctor for probably 10 years when I decided to look up what allopathy means. And it turns out that the allopathic approach is using a drug, a tincture, a potion to actually reverse a symptom. At no time in my training was I ever encouraged to ask the question, where did the symptom come from in the first place? And I know it's absurd if you think about it from that perspective. What's cool about natural medicines is that we take a step back and we begin to take a look at the biological, biochemical, and physiological processes that have been influenced by these environmental stresses, excesses, or deficiencies. And then using natural means, we take steps to replace those. Now, I'm not one to throw out the baby with the bathwater. I believe that there is a place for allopathic medicine, and rest assured, if I'm in a bad car wreck, break my leg, I want a good anesthetic, a titanium rod in my broken leg, antibiotics to keep me from getting infected, and a steady-handed surgeon. However, there are a number of conditions, namely the 5 conditions that are most contributing to death and disease in the industrialized countries, that aren't served so well by an allopathic approach. I mean, yes, if you've got cardiovascular disease and you have a heart attack, go to the hospital. There are some amazing interventions that can take place to keep you alive for the next 10, 20, 30, 50 years. But for the 5 chronic conditions that are contributing to death and disability in the industrialized countries, namely chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, or COPD, cancer, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and I'm forgetting what the last one was, cancers, we, I think, stand a greater chance of turning around these diseases with a natural approach. Why is this? It's because that what's happening is that we're just using medications and pharmaceutical compounds to reverse the symptoms. We're not actually going into what is causing these problems in the first place. And the last thing that I want to address in this video is what is a good recommendation to follow a course of natural treatment. I mean, there are so many people out there these days on the internet, in blog posts, on television, who are purporting to have the detox path, or the detox cleanse, the best way to fix your gut, to fix your neurotransmitters. What's a coherent way of approaching your natural health in a way that's going to save you time, money, energy, and get you on the road to healing? Now, I'm a medical doctor with decades of experience. I've really focused the last 10 years or more of my life in studying functional medicine, and I believe that I'm a little biased, I'll admit to that. I mean, I think medical doctors, naturopathic doctors, and osteopathic doctors are probably the ones that have the best training to equip them to understand the complexities of really helping somebody to heal naturally. Now, I'm not discounting the fact that there are a lot of good dietitians, nutritionists, chiropractors out there who are really helping people to achieve their health goals. But I believe that if you're looking for someone who is going to give you advice, that the individuals that have the more advanced training have spent years studying biology, physiology, biochemistry, and actually seeing those biological pathways borne out in real patients. As always, I'm making these videos to equip you with the best information that I have to make you best stewards of your own healthcare. And because I'm on YouTube, I'm almost obliged to say be sure to subscribe, comment, like, and share these videos. I'm going to keep on making these videos to help you to make best decisions about your healthcare. I will see you in an upcoming video, and be well.